Spread good, baby.
So love month continues.
Love month continues.
How's your love month?
It's been busy, moving my whole family, but loving every second of it. So
A lot of love, a lot of love to give, a lot of love to receive, a lot of love to give ourselves, which I know we're going to be talking about this episode. So I'm excited. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to love month.
Acid rain water.
Get cheers. Use code Spread Good. But with that being said, what is up, everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of the Spread Good podcast. My name is Brody Nicholas, back at it with Mr. Celebrate Life.
What's up, man? Celebrate life, celebrate love. 40 episodes already?
You know, we said we'd have a show when we get to 50.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
Yeah, we are.
It's kind of wild, though. It's been, 7 months now?
Yeah, a little over 7
I
months.
feel like we've been doing this forever, but I also feel like the first episode was yesterday.
Yeah.
At the big desk.
Yeah.
Remember?
A lot of changes, but a lot of guests. A lot of people came through.
A lot of guests.
A lot more coming.
We have a lot more planned. Excited about that. And still, again, celebrating this love month, which we call it that because Valentine's Day is in the month of February. How has Valentine's changed for you over the years?
I guess when I was a kid, it was just about candy. All I wanted was candy and cards. I didn't really care about the message or anything. And then, before I got married, before I met my wife, it was like dating people. That was kind of, I guess, the fun part of Valentine's Day. And now I have a wife, 3 kids. It's going to be chill.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, same. I think, as a kid, always, I think I would like count my Valentines, see how many I got, right? I wasn't super into sweets, but the little gifts were really cool. And always wanting that special Valentine from somebody in the 3rd grade. You know how that goes. Yeah. So that was my childhood Valentine's. Now, being with Katie, we kind of talked about it on the last episode. Every day is kind of Valentine's Day, which is, it sounds cliche, but I'm really grateful to say it really is. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome ride. And yeah, just looking forward to many Valentine's days to come. But for you, you and Shell had your Valentine's Day for almost a decade, right? Before you had kids, or 6, 7 years?
7 years.
So how has it changed now that you have kids? Do you guys still go like on a date, or is it like a family affair now? Like, how does that work?
No, we don't go on dates. We go on dates whenever we can, but it's never like around Valentine's Day. And this year it's going to be just us at our new place, having dinner together, celebrating love of the whole family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Evie's at an age now where she's in school.
Yep.
Right. I guess Sienna's in school too, right?
Yeah. But they both have Valentine's Day. Like, they got to make a bunch of stuff for their classmates. I don't remember if it was this way when we were kids, but they have to make something for every single kid.
So it's mandatory.
Class. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there isn't like only a few people get this one.
Yep.
Every single kid has to get it.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're making gift bags for everyone. I think Evie, she's in TK. She's not giving candy. She's just writing notes, I think, and giving cards. But I think Sienna in daycare, she's giving candy to everyone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So how many kids are in these classes?
Sienna's daycare is only like 10. Evie, 24 kids.
So Evie's going to come back with 24 Valentines.
Yeah, a bunch of cards. But at least it's not a bunch of candy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Valentines, you know who's got a Valentine this year?
Who?
Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
They're still at it.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl is over.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I never doubted it 1
I
second.
mean, neither did I.
Never
As much
doubted.
as the viewers thought we did, we were just relaying messages that we found on TikTok.
Yeah.
But hey, clap it up for Travis
Yeah.
Kelce and Taylor Swift.
They're gonna have a good Valentine's Day. You said they're TikTok official?
On the way to the office today, I heard on the radio that they are TikTok official. I actually don't know what that means. Do you know what that means? Because I do remember back in the day, it used to be Facebook official, right?
Oh yeah.
Because you change your relationship status. Is there a relationship status on TikTok?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to do some recon.
Yeah.
What to get back.
No idea.
But man, I laughed because me and Katie have never become Facebook official.
What do you have on there? It's complicated.
I don't even know if it still says single or maybe I just don't have because I used to have 2 Facebooks. I had a personal one and then I had the Brody one. And then now I just have the Brody one. Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
me and Katie are engaged, but we're not Facebook official. This is interesting.
Yeah. I think you got to change that.
I got to change that.
get TikTok official too.
I know, Instagram official, TikTok official.
Yeah.
We didn't know each other when MySpace was out. Did you know Shell when MySpace was out?
Yeah, I like right when it was
Fading
going
out?
away. We basically met each other right when Facebook started. So, yeah, we've always been like Facebook, I guess official. I don't know, but MySpace. Yeah, she was like
Top
in
8
my
or
top. Yeah, top 8.
top 1 or
Yeah,
top 4?
I don't know if we were together at that time.
So top 8.
Yeah, top 8 for sure. But I don't know if
Running
she's
the
top
7
1,
slot
yeah.
or 6.
Yeah, you know, can't put her at top
Yeah.
1 right away.
Bro,
She's-
the drama. Did you have drama with the top 8 in high school?
I didn't really care, but I know people cared.
I had friends that it was bad when you start dating somebody, they get the 2 or 3 slot,
Yeah,
but the 1 slot,
yeah,
that's a high-end stock.
yeah. I mean, I don't even remember mine, but yeah, I know people got in some fights. Probably never talked again after that.
Yeah, and I actually got to a point in high school, I had to, you did your own code on MySpace.
Yeah.
I had to make myself a top 36 because too many people's feelings were hurt. I was like, I have to get everybody on this. I
Yeah.
had a rotation going, but that top 2 or 3, that was the drama because
Yeah.
it's got your best homies and then the girlfriend, and then you break up with the girlfriend, but you don't want to move her out because then it's officially not MySpace official.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm getting some
Yeah,
anxiety
yeah.
thinking back.
I want them to bring that back.
Yeah, that
like
would actually
drama,
be cool. Be cool. But speaking again on this Valentine's topic, I've seen, which I think is very beautiful. I've seen a lot of Valentine's posts.
Valentines, yeah.
You seen that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like over the years, it's usually the single girls doing Valentine's. I've seen a lot of like married women and people in relationships doing Valentine's. So
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's cool. It's just a night to celebrate with your girls.
Yeah, I think honestly that would be more enticing to me. Just like I could have a day with the boys. I mean, we barely do that anymore. I always go on dates with my wife, so yeah. I mean, I like it. I like those Valentine's posts and the Brolentine.
But that's what I'm saying. Nobody's done it. I haven't seen a Valentine's post.
You haven't seen one?
No, you've seen it? I haven't seen it.
Nah, but I know me and my friends probably have hung out on Valentine's Day.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Wait, what's the other one? There's like Single Awareness
Single
Day.
Awareness
Yeah.
Day. Yeah, I was part of that club for a while,
Yeah.
but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But no, Brolentines. I just think it's something that needs to be started. We could start small with like, a quick 72-hour bendy in Vegas or something. Just something simple, something simple.
That's Brolentine's week. Mm-hmm. Brolentine's weekend.
Something like
like
that. But man, love. Thinking about love.
Yeah. Our last episode, or not our last episode, a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
talking with our friend Savvy. That was cool that she just came in to meet us up, talk about the merch, and started a whole episode.
Whole
off of it.
episode. I think those are my favorite, man. Like again, you said she stopped by. It's gonna be a 5-minute meeting. We started just rolling and we're like, let's record.
Yep.
And I want to start doing that more here on this podcast with people because I think that's when the realest conversations come out.
Yeah.
Like, that we have good episodes with our guests, and then it's like right after they step off, all the real shit happens because they get comfortable. We
Yeah.
have fun.
Talk for another hour or two.
Yeah, we need to get that energy
Yeah.
on all these episodes, which is cool.
Yep. Yep. I love how she was talking about self-love with us because a lot of our guests talked about self-love. And yeah, I think just learning more and more how to take care of myself, be more aware of my love for myself and self-discipline. What about you?
It's huge, man. When she said it like that, I mean, that's why we dropped this new line,
Yeah.
which people are loving it. I'm loving it. And it's so true. Like, I feel like for me, so much of my life, I was always on the just give value, give. And I think it's important to be that way. But man, if our cup isn't full or if our cup is empty, we can't fill other people's cups.
Yeah. One of our guests was talking about that, how you can't really fill someone else's cup if you're not filling your own cup, if you're not taking care of yourself physically, mentally, you're not going to do the best for other people. And then I know one of our other guests, she was talking about watering your own plants, watering your plants. If you don't water yourself, you're not going to grow. So yeah, I think it's just been a common theme throughout all of our episodes. And now we're in Love Month and this is launched. And it just, to me, it's come full circle.
For sure. And I think it makes us better lovers.
Yeah.
I feel like this last year I've learned the most about just self-love. And I feel like the more I take care of myself, the better I am taking care of the people around me.
Yeah.
And it was a hard concept to grasp because I always felt like we have to be selfless. We have to do this thing. But like we keep repeating episode after episode, if you don't take care of yourself, it's not cliche. There's just not going to be anything left to give.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't spread good if you're not spreading good for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's something I'm really excited about with the evolution of the Spread Good Squad. For years, we've based kind of our whole brand on how much can we give away, how much can we give, how many people can we help, and even though we're going to still do that, we're dedicated to a portion of all proceeds going to charity, month in and month out. But I really am excited for this brand to be able to spread good in other ways, and I think we learned that from this podcast, from these different guests we've had on.
Yep.
Like we could spread good by making people laugh. We could spread good by sharing our art with people. We could spread good with just sharing our perspective, not just the good shit, but like the really hard stuff. Cause I feel like a lot of people can feel really alone sometimes when they're going through a hard time.
Yeah, for sure. And we've had such a diverse group of guests. I think everyone's shared their life stories, their opinions, and it's just amazing to see that everyone really understands or is trying to understand that they got to take care of themselves. Did you see that thing that happened on Twitter or X when Elmo asked everyone how they're doing?
No.
You
What
didn't
is
see
that? I don't think so.
He basically just said, "How's everyone doing today?" And all the comments, it was like millions of comments. Everyone was just having an existential crisis. Everyone's like, "I'm not doing well, Elmo," and it was just like, I thought it was cool that everyone just wanted to comment on there, like how they're really doing, and I think sometimes you can spread good by just asking someone how their day is going and listening.
So true. So true. I mean, we talked about love languages too, right? Gifts, quality time, touch. I think sometimes we have to remember that quality time thing.
Yeah.
So it's big. I know it's big for me. And I think it's something that's not talked about, especially with like guys.
Yeah.
You know, we got to just be open more because again, I've learned the hard way. There's just no way to have perfect days every day.
For sure.
And it's okay.
Yeah. And it's like all of our love languages are different, but the love languages that we want to receive, like quality time, acts of service, for me, like I need to give that to myself as well. And just not expecting it from other people. But if I can give that to myself, I'll feel better.
That's a micro clip right there. That was, man, I felt that one. Seriously,
Yeah,
that's
see?
so true. That's so true.
Sometimes you got to work out. I haven't been able to work out for like 5 days and I feel like not good because we've been moving. But I know once I get that hour to work out, I feel so much better.
Yep.
Take care of myself and I'll feel better.
And you can help more.
Exactly,
Help more around the house. Do whatever you need to do when you're feeling good.
Yep.
Oh, it's fired up, man. Wow. See, this is great. This is great. With the evolution of Spread Good, I know we've done, man, maybe 17,000 different things. We've tried, just like a lot of different content creators, brands tried this, tried that, been motivated, been defeated. And I feel like this new age of Spread Good is, again, creating a channel, a brand, a clothing line that, inspires people to spread good for others, but again, spreading good for themselves. Like I've been getting inspired by seeing the posts where people are doing the 5 a.m. yoga, 6 a.m. gym, and then it shows 7 a.m. spread good all day. And they're wearing their spread good gear while they're taking care of themselves, while they're doing their daily errands, while they're doing stuff, and it makes them feel good. And I'm excited about that. So with our content, like, talking about some of the hardships we go through, which we've done, I feel like that spreads good. But also the comedy stuff we've been doing. I want to make people laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we always want to make people laugh, and we're always laughing in here. We're always doing crazy shit, talking shit, joking around. And we just want to share that with everyone because, before I feel like we tried too much to figure out what will resonate with people. And we didn't really share exactly what we were going through. But we've been starting to share what we're going through, and now we're starting to just share everything.
Right. And even though this podcast, was a later project in the Spread Good lifespan, I feel like we've learned the most from it because, like you said, we're always funny. We're always shooting jokes in here. We're always talking about hard stuff, but sometimes it doesn't always reach the Instagram or the TikTok. And I feel like all these off-camera and on-camera conversations we had with these guests had given us the confidence that, like, man, we do have fun here. This is a cool spot. Like, let's just share it more and kind of just document the journey instead of trying to create all the time.
Instead of trying to inspire by writing a script of what we're going to talk about, let's just inspire by being ourselves, by creating things that we're passionate about like this. And I think, we'll inspire a lot more people with that.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. And with that being said, the self-love line has dropped.
Yeah.
So Savvy, she's just so cool, I got to say, by the way. We've had a lot of great friends come in here, but Savvy is just a dope person. And so for her to bring her perspective on this this line, I'm excited for everybody to rock it.
Yeah, yeah, and she has a ton of support as we've seen. And yeah, I think everyone just sees how real she is and how passionate she is about this, about self love, self discipline, people getting in shape, being their best selves. And yeah, it's just really cool to have her as part of the Spread Good squad, really.
Yeah, the family keeps growing.
Yep.
So with the evolution of Spread Good, we talked about doing this, doing that, changing things. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. Because I feel like, I don't know about you, but like my grandparents, I feel like my parents, they may have had a couple different transitions here and there, but they've kind of just done the same thing their whole life. You know, I see a lot of elderlies, they work at a company for 50, 60 years, and that's that, which is great. You know, they provided for the family, did that. But I'm seeing a lot of people now career shift every few years, try something new. And I feel like sometimes it creates a lot of stress and anxiety on people like, oh, I'm starting over. But I think that's just where we're at right now. As long as you're happy, you could start over 20,000 times. As long as you're happy and, you know, taking care of your responsibilities, I think it's cool.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's how people our age are now, and people younger. It's what a gig economy. People are always trying different things, trying to find their passion, trying to find their niche. Yeah, back in the days, our parents, they just needed a stable job. They needed a retirement, so they just did the same thing for 20, 30, 40 years. And we're lucky enough that we can start over and try and find a passion. And if something isn't working, we can try something else, which I think is cool, but it is also stressful because, you know, being my age, I'm like, I should already know what I'm supposed to be doing the rest of my life. But I've gotten more comfortable with the fact that I probably won't. I'm going to try different things until I find exactly what it is that I'm always going to be passionate about. And if that ever changes, maybe for the next 10 years, I'm passionate about something, and then it changes 10 years from now. I got to be okay with that.
Yeah, giving yourself grace.
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest thing because I've been hard on myself. Like for so long, I was a musician. And then for so long, I was a nonprofit guy. And now here I am trying to just tell jokes on a pod and hang out with my friends. And it's just like, give yourself time to grow and explore. Again, be responsible, pay your bills, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
keep saving money, do what you can for others. But it just goes back to the self-love thing. Like what I've learned the last few months, man, is just slowing things down. We have a lot of successful friends right now that are selling companies, getting richer, going on more vacations, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still living a great life. It's not maybe as fast paced as I always want it to be, but it's like, this is my season to just really keep figuring things out. And when we figure it out, we're going to enjoy it. And then we're going to have to figure out the next thing. And that's just life.
Yeah. I mean, for me, being a dad, that's a big change in my life. Like before being a dad, it was always fast paced. When we had our first child, it was still kind of fast paced. And now I'm just like, I got to slow everything down because, you know, these kids will never be this small again. I can go on vacations 10 years from now when they're older and they're in school and they don't need us all the time. But while they need us all the time, I'm going to be there for them as much as possible. And I know that's going to change in 10 years. So I just know my life will keep evolving, but I just want to be happy with where I am at whatever moment it is.
That's huge, man. That's huge.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for you because you're going to go through a big change this year. And then soon afterwards, hopefully, you're going to go through another big change. And yeah, we just got to keep evolving. We just can't, for me at least, I don't like being comfortable, which is also like a curse.
Yep.
Because I see people who are comfortable and I'm like jealous of them sometimes. But, you know, I want to always push myself to do more and to be more for my kids and for my family. So, yeah.
Yeah, just finding that why. And like we always talk about, first episode, balance.
Yep. Balance.
Balancing that comfort with the risk, with the everything. It's just balance.
Yeah.
It's all balance.
Yeah. Balancing working out with making money, with spending time with family. If you do too much of any of those things, you're going to take away from everything else. So, yeah, it is all about balance, and it's all about giving yourself grace, all about self-love, self-discipline, and spreading good.
Man, every day's a gift, bro. There's so much to be grateful for.
Yep. 100%.
Man. But yeah, man, life is too short. We just got to enjoy every moment.
Yeah, for sure. And you had like a experience the other night, right?
Yeah, I shared it on Instagram. It was weird, dude. It was like 10 p.m. and I noticed I was 70 calories short of my mood ring. So I was like, let me take Macy on a little late night walk. And like we live in a pretty nice, safe area of Orange County. I've never felt unsafe.
Yeah.
But when we left the complex, we're walking down the main road and it's desolate. There's nobody out. It's a Sunday night, so people are in. There's nobody out on the streets. And I see this like kind of older car pull up a few hundred feet in front of me and just park right by the sidewalk, right with the engine running. And I don't know how to say this, right? It just didn't. It seemed off. It was all blacked out. I couldn't even tell you the make or model, but it just something was weird about it. But again, like I'm in Orange County, I'm fine. So I'm like walking towards it. Again, not feeling great about it. So I kind of let Macy take her time, hang in the grass. And then this other car came from the other side of the street, lighting up the whole street. And as this happened, we'll call it the sus car, did this like super slow U-turn and passed me and started going. I was like, cool. It was just all in my head. They were probably just lost. But after that other car passed all the way through, they did another slow U-turn and just pulled up 100 feet in front of me now. And
Was it the same spot?
is the same spot. Yeah. And now I'm like kind of really thrown off because like people get lost all the time, but you just like stopped, waited for me to get closer. You turned when the other car came. Other car's gone. You turn again, and now you pull it closer. And again, car's still running. Nobody's getting out. And I was talking to my sister about this the other day. Like, this, like, call it confidence, cockiness. I'm not scared of shit. I really am not. But one thing I'm scared of, bro, is like just being like defenseless in a situation. So I'm like sitting there thinking like, what's in that car? And nobody else is on these streets. And we're getting closer and closer. And I just couldn't shake this feeling. I felt like I saw my like life flash before my eyes. I know that's dramatic as shit, but I really just like all of a sudden just didn't care about being brave anymore. I started thinking about, man, if they like, not even me, if they shot Macy, I would just be so devastated. Then I started thinking crazy shit. Like if I were to die right here, how sad Katie went to bed an hour ago. She's not even gonna know. She's gonna wake up at 4 a.m. It's so wild. All these thoughts that went through my head really, really fast. And I just pulled a leash and I just started walking the other way. And as I did, I heard like a door open and it was just blackout. And then I felt this weird energy and I just jumped into the like complex, like through another building, and I took a back way home. And then that was that. Nothing happened. So it totally could have just been somebody lost looking for their friend. But I don't know why it felt like this weird drive-by situation that for me, I took it as a gift because it started my week off fire. I stayed up 3 extra hours that night, so that kind of sucked. But the next day, like, I'm just like, man, like, we got to be grateful for every day. I got to keep loving on the people that I love on. I got to keep loving on myself, giving myself self-love, and just really understand that every day is a gift. So I don't know. Like I said, it could have been nothing, but for me, it scared the shit out of me.
That's crazy. You didn't see the person or anything?
No, dude. And that's just the weirdest thing is like, I could just feel they were waiting for me to pass. So who knows? Maybe they're going to ask me a question. I don't know. But
yeah.
And again, I'm not a scared person, but being in the dark at 10 something at night and there's just nobody around, I was like, man, this is not the move right now.
I think that means you're getting older. Cause I remember when I was younger, things like that would happen even in bad neighborhoods. And I just walk up to people like, I don't care.
Same.
Or get out of the car when I'm not supposed to. Like people would yell at me, like my friends or my wife, like, what are you doing? Don't get in that situation. But yeah, when you get older, you start thinking like, that's not worth it. Whatever happens, it's not worth the extra stress or whatever, being cool, walking up to a person who might like do something to you.
Dude, that's so true. And that's kind of what Katie and I were talking about the next day is I was like, it's just weird because like I said, it wouldn't even be a thought in my mind. Usually I would be like, whatever.
Yeah.
But all these thoughts that were happening, I think it's just because I'm getting older. Like I even told Katie like jokingly, like, I think I want her to just start getting chauffeured to work because I don't want any bad stuff to happen. Obviously I'm not going to get that extreme, but I really do have those thoughts now of like, it's more than just me now.
Yeah.
Like I got to just be safe over brave sometimes.
Yeah. I think, when you get older, when you start committing your life to other people as well, when you feel more responsibility towards other people, you start thinking more like it's not worth the crazy stuff that I would do when I was younger and I didn't care. And I guess, when we were younger, we were less mature, so we didn't think about that. But yeah, I was a lot like you when you were younger. as well. I just did whatever. But now I'm like always thinking about, yeah, I would like to drive past this car and speed past them, but I don't really care.
Yeah, such a good point. Because I used to live in Van Nuys, which nothing against Van Nuys, but it's not Orange County.
Yeah.
And I used to be out in the streets late, and real crime would happen out there, and I just wasn't even.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Looking back, like I was living back then.
Yeah.
And like I said, life's so good now. It's just I didn't even realize that transition until you said that. Yeah, I think. And it's not a bad transition. I wasn't mad at myself for not walking by him or whatever. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm locked up in the house.
I mean, it's
I'm
better
good.
than the alternative.
Yeah.
Crazy people out here nowadays.
Yeah. And totally could be unrelated, but 10 minutes after when I'm inside, heard cop cars down the streets and I heard like a helicopter go over. And I'm like,
Yeah.
probably unrelated, but it's just like, see, it's just,
Yeah.
you just gotta.
Just go inside. Just stay inside.
Yep. So I did close the move rings that night though.
Nice.
And we're closing them by 5 p.m. every day
Nice.
going forward. So
Nice. That's a lot of self-discipline right there.
self-love, self-discipline. And with that, you guys make sure you get this line. It's only going to be out for, I think, through the end of February.
Nah, 21st.
21st. Okay. But then we're going to have a limited amount for after the launch, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So part of me is hoping this is sold out by the time you see this, but part of me is hoping there's still some left so you can get yours because, we're really excited about this line. And I think we're going to do more stuff like this. Again, because Spread Good is all about self-love, which is self-discipline.
Yep. I love it. Celebrate love. Celebrate life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If you liked what you heard, liked what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and
Touch the bell.
touch the bell. Rock the merch. Spread good, baby.